Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. So, who is Asia Farrar?
A person? I don't.
A person?
I hate that question
Why?
because I hate when people ask me who I am. So let me see. Who am I? I'm an author.
You're an author.
I'm an author.
So Asia Farrar is an author.
I'm an author and I'm a business owner.
Okay. Why you make that face? Saying it is a reality.
Well, because I don't really know. I just don't like that question when people be like,
but you as a
who are
person.
you?
Okay, so Asia Farrar is an author and a business owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is Jocelyn Cole?
The author. In me.
The author in you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between the two?
I mean, that's like so when I write, I go into a whole different persona, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's why I use a pen name.
Okay.
Because it's like a whole different persona.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I can't even be around people when I write.
Why?
Because I'm a little weird. I walk around the house, like my house, and I talk out my books to myself out loud though.
Okay.
So I be walking around the house. Oh my gosh, yeah, he said. Oh my gosh, yes, he gotta say this. And I'm like, oh, and I go sit down and write down on my little desk. But it's like I'm not being like Asia Farrar at the point. I'm being Jocelyn Cole, and I'm in that persona at that moment.
Okay. So you got a process that
Yes.
works for you. Is it the same creative process with Asia the entrepreneur? Like how you come up with your ideas for your business and stuff?
Yeah. The creative part is, because I'm an extremely creative person.
Right.
Like, I'm extremely creative when it comes to coming up with ideas for books, coming up with different scents for candles and the body butters and stuff like that. It's not the creativity stems from the same place. And sometimes my creativity from my books be trying to come into the candles because, because so we have a book out, Falling for a Queen fan.
Yes, we do.
And so certain characters in that book, I thought about making a candle geared to that person. Like one of our characters, James, he's like that funny asshole type dude. Like, what's a candle that? What if he was a candle? What candle would represent him? Like, what scent would be him? And I was thinking about making a little line, actually, about
Falling for the Queen.
Yeah, about some of the people in the. You know what I mean? Like the candles that represent them.
That's dope.
You know,
that's dope.
So that's like how it can from one to another.
So you can connect Jocelyn Cole to Jossie's Essentials. Look at the Jossies. Okay. So how'd you come up with the name Jossie Essentials?
A lot of
deliberation.
Yeah, like, okay, so I'm creative. I can come up with a book name, no problem. No, I can come up with character names, no problem. But coming up with like a
business name,
even names for like certain candles, because I want them to stand out and be unique and not be something that you heard before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like hard to do that. And I was like, because my middle name is Jocelyn, and I actually prefer my middle name to my first name, which is Asia. So I usually do Jocelyn with stuff, which is why I picked Jocelyn Cole for my author name. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, do I want Jossie to be in this one too? Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it's my author, my pen name from being an author. Right. But then I want my business to be that too. So, but ultimately, I chose that because they do stem from the same place. You know what I mean? The creativity part stems from this. Like, Jocelyn is very creative. Right. She's a whole different persona than Asia. Like, she's so creative. So I ended up instead of doing Jocelyn, Jossie, because that's my nickname. Yeah. And I didn't want it to be called Jossie's Candles or Body Butters because that's what I'm doing now. But I want to branch out into more stuff.
So you know what I mean? Cap yourself.
Yeah. So I want to be essential things that you can have, not just candles or body butters. You know.
So you feel like candles are essential?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't know how you don't have a candle at your house. I don't.
Is it for the smell? Is it for the calmness? Is it for the what makes the candle essential?
All of it. It's the aroma. You know, it's the feeling that like candles give me a feeling of peace. What depends on what candle. Right. Different scents. One give me a peace. Some give me like I'm just really like one of my calm lavender and coconut candle. It literally makes me feel like on a candle when I just want to chill out. Like a low, nice vibe in the house, no lights on. You know what I mean? Because the smell isn't overpowering. It's really calm and it soothes you. But then if I'm just like happy go lucky and I just want to, it's my party day. A lot of berries is my one because it's like real fruity and happy and that kind of smell. So it
Yeah.
sets my mood. Chooses my candles in the house, but I really feel like candles are essential because I don't know, it just I've always had a candle in the house.
Right.
That's actually what made me go into candles. Like I've always loved candles, but I wanted to create a sense that I really liked and that was different from where I get everywhere else and I don't see everywhere else. You know what
Right.
I
So you
mean?
want to stand out.
Yeah, exactly. And then because I like a lot of scents that are geared towards men, and I did want to gear towards them too. Like
And that's different because outside of Bath and Body Works, you really don't see. I'm not gonna say you don't see men fragrances, but
yeah,
candles for
yeah. I
men.
don't even see Bath and Body
That's
Works have
not
men
a.
candles,
Yeah,
like
that's not a
candles that you know what
normal
I
thing
mean.
that you come
And
across.
doing it, I've realized a lot of women like a lot of the scents that would gear you would think toward a man.
Right.
Like cabin fever, it's cinnamon and sandalwood. Um, Females die for it.
Mm.
They do. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so you know what I mean.
Yeah, I had a
It's
conversation about that with somebody. Um, one stop him back up. Yeah, thank you. All right. So I had a conversation with somebody about how they don't want the inside of their car to smell like a man as a man, but women go
mm,
towards that scent. You
hmm
know.
it's like in a way you're attracted to it. Your smell. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you're attracted to men and men leave smells, you want your surroundings to smell
Smell
like
like
that.
that.
And I've heard some guys say, I don't know the difference between female and manly smells. I like the girly smells, but I just like the girly smells. But
So
it's
do they
because
buy the girly products?
sometimes they do.
Mm, interesting.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Like I'll see
Interesting.
a dude. Like I was playing with some combinations, and I made one with lavender and lemon. It was just like testing some, and both of the dudes fell for it. Like, oh my god, it is so awesome. It's like such a oh my god. That sounds smells to me feminine,
Right.
but they're like, no, that's nice right there. And I was like, and it could be because there are guys who gear toward like women who smell good. So the smells they like on a woman, they like the smell around them. It's like the
Well,
same
how would that
for
work for a
men.
body butter with a man wearing that scent though?
Some men don't man putting no like some dudes will walk up to a girl and be like, "Can I get your lotion?" They don't care if it
Yeah,
smells
yeah.
girly, but the guys do like because I have
So
Dark
do you have
Moon.
purse size servings of the body butters and stuff?
They're all 8 ounces right now. I mean, I put mine in my purse, but my purse is big, so I carry
You
it
can't take it and put
everywhere.
it in your clutch going to the club or anything
No,
like that
and I would love to get
though.
like the little travel size stuff. I might put it by
Hmm.
maybe like the squeeze tubes for the travel size. So if you just need a little something right now for a quick trip, you
Yeah.
can have that.
Got them ashy knuckles.
hmm A little goes a long way. Just a little tap
And
tap.
how does it last?
For me, it lasts all day.
Just a little bit that you put on
Just,
in the
yeah,
morning before you leave the
lasts
house.
all day. And if I wanna, my skin is moisturized all day, and it's like it sinks into your skin, so it holds the moisture. It doesn't sit on top of your skin. If I wanna like increase the scent a little bit more, because the scent fades a little bit, you can still smell it, but it's more subtle over time. I might put a little bit on over top
Just to add the
just to
scent back
add more
and
scent
heighten
to it.
it.
I mean, yeah, just to heighten it. So like, yeah,
Hmm.
thank you.
So what's the biggest challenge of being an indie author?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to say I'm a specific type of author because I literally like writing everything.
Well, when I say indie, I just mean independent.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah,
it's
indie.
the
Yeah,
marketing.
the
Nah, I
marketing
think
is
it's
the
the
biggest
marketing.
challenge.
Yeah, because I'm really not a big marketer myself. Like it's
Well, I
just
mean,
not
word of mouth
me.
is a big deal. So if you talk to
hmm
people, then
Yeah, and I don't talk to people.
you don't talk to
I'm
people.
an extreme introvert.
You're an introvert. So how are you an author and a business owner and being an introvert
It
at
can
the same
happen.
time?
It can happen.
So do you come out that shell to be Jocelyn Cole and to be Jossie Essentials, or do you really stay in that shell being those people?
For my authoring, I do stay in the show more, but I honestly feel like as the author, I don't have to come out of my shell as much. That's why I have a pen name. You don't have to know who I am.
But what
Author,
if
if a
they
lot of
want to be
authors, you don't have.
Jocelyn Cole, the author?
They can. You know what I mean? Author is like what I think because I'm a big reader too. So when I think about authors, a lot of the stuff I read by them, it's not you don't know who they are. Sometimes
Right,
they have pen. A lot of them use pen names.
right.
You don't know who they are, and they might have a picture. And if they do, but you're still not going like I want to go and call. You know what I mean? Like you leave reviews, you might
Not
leave
just saying
messages
when
and stuff
people do
like that.
artists.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Or even it's different with the author and Josh's Essentials because the author and me, it's easier to sit in our boxes when I write it. I'm by myself. You know, I don't have to. You know what I mean. I would love to have somebody market that part for me. The Josh's Essentials, it's much easier to me to market. Honestly,
But what's the difference between push to marketing the books and the candles?
the
And
books
then being a reader, you understand what readers are looking for.
I
So
do.
you
I
got the
just
double
I don't.
niche there, right?
I don't know. Even as a reader, I don't go looking for like authors like that. Like I read a book, and if I like the author's book, I just go through their collection of books. I don't go. I think when you look for a business, especially a small business, you look for the owner. You know what I mean? Who kind of person
Hmm.
is this person? Like what made you start that? But for authors,
Okay, but
who
I got a question for that then. So like you said, when you're looking for a small business, you're looking for the owner. Why don't we have the same concept about big businesses? Because we put our money in these big
you're
businesses,
right.
and we're not looking at how the person treats people, or
We should. We should.
but
It really
smaller businesses get the scrutiny.
they do because usually, and that's because you can. It's easier to see the owner of a small business is to see one of a big business. A lot of times, big business owners are hidden. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Behind the people who do the forefront. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like you got the
and then you
CEO.
judge the
CEO.
business off the people that are working,
Mhm.
that the CEO might not even know.
Yeah. Exactly. Like sometimes, like CEOs can say some wild stuff, and people will still go to the stuff because a lot of times you're not dealing with this. You're more than likely not dealing with the
Yeah,
CEO, especially huge companies. A lot of times at that point, the CEO is just not really making most of the decisions no more. They have boards and stuff, so it's
yeah.
a whole different ball game than a small business where I see this person's face
Do you think that's
and I might see
fair
them in the
though?
store. No, it's not. It's just easier to come
I
after a
feel
small
you.
business than it is to go to a big business. Because you can walk on a small business and probably find the owner. You can't
Yeah,
walk into like Bath and Body Works and find the person who owns
right.
Bath and Body Works. You know?
So what do you do in those moments where pressing through don't seem like something that you want to do? You can't get through that book, or the candles ain't doing what you wanted to do, or the body butter ain't creamy enough. Like, how do you
Right.
get through those moments?
For books, I do it differently. I don't know because creativity with books, ideas for stories and stuff, it come and go anyway. I think that's just how it is when you're writing, because you're writing literally a whole person you create with a different. You have to be in a different mindset because you're not writing yourself,
Right.
and then a lot of times you're writing multiple people. So sometimes with a book, you have to step back and do something else. Or I read a book, I have to step
So to
back and
write
read
a
a
book,
book.
you step back and read a book.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Reading other books gives me ideas, or it takes me out of what I'm doing with
So do
myself
you
and help
take
me
the
realize what
ideas
I
from
did
the other
wrong.
books and put them in your books, or is it just like an inspiration?
It's just an inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like because sometimes I read too, because I like you like certain styles of writing,
Yeah.
certain words that people use, how they put certain types of sentences together. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that. Instead of like you read some people and you like the book, but you don't like their style of writing as much, or you don't like the point of views they have. So when you read, you can kind of figure out, okay, that's actually a really nice point of view. Oh, okay, I could use that point of view and add my own twist to it. You know what I mean? Or that might catch more readers' attention
Yeah.
because I read reviews.
Okay.
I read reviews.
You leave reviews too?
Yes,
That's big for an indie author though.
yes.
Yeah,
I leave
because
reviews. Even if it's some
reviews,
short, like oh my
people don't
gosh, that's
understand how
amazing.
much reviews have ratings,
Hmm.
and your
Yes,
book showing up in search engines and
yes, and people don't
stuff like
realize
that.
how much reviews help other readers connect with the book.
Right.
Like, yeah, if I'm rushing, I might put a 5-star rating, but I usually write down what book it is and go back and add because I usually keep track of all the books I read, most of the books I read, and just add like a little, even if it's something like oh my gosh, it's amazing. Or like, oh my gosh, this character, I love them. Can't wait to read more books. Because it also, what I learned as a reader, it also, like, if I like this book, I like the comments and stuff, and they're like, oh my
Mm.
gosh. Sometimes in people's comments, they'll put like, I read other books from this author, and they're all the same, or with like the grabbing attention and stuff like that. Oh,
Right.
so a lot of their books have that they
Right.
grab your attention. I should go read more. So then I go to the author's page, and you know what I mean. That's how it is. And so you want that as an author for people to do that in your stuff, but you have to support other people like that too,
Right.
which is why I do that. And
Right.
also buy books,
Understandable.
buy books.
So what do you do when you want to give up on the candles? Have you ever felt like you wanted to
Yeah,
give up on the candles?
no questions about it. Yes, I mean because when you're passionate about something, like I've grown, like I love making candles and body butters. Like it's like you go to your 9 to 5. Like I like my job, my regular job. I don't mind going. I like it, but when I do Making the Bible and the candles, it literally makes me happy. Like even if I'm sitting there 8 hours, you know
The
what I
time
mean,
will
and
just
heat
fly
and all this
by.
stuff, it just I don't have no problem with it because
So
it's
when
something I
you
love to
decide
do.
that you don't
So
want,
when
you like stuck, and you just like,
I,
oh, today is just not the day.
and I have to work on my frustration. But yeah, you get so frustrated, like it's not working out. We need to work, and I'm about to lose this product. I'm about to lose this money, and I don't know how to fix it. And so my family are really my big people who help me with that. Like, hey, take a step back. Let's go watch a movie. Or here, hold your niece. Or here, call somebody because you're doing. You know what I mean. You be fine. Just let it roll over your shoulders. You know
Yeah.
that's why it's good to have a good support system because they can help you through. They really are who help me through. Um, More on the this side because I don't really talk about my book. If I have a book issue or something, I usually deal with it and just because writing another book actually helps with writer's block. But
Writing another book helps with writer block.
hmm
Mm.
yep, get your mind off the book that you're on that you can't think enough. So write another book because
Mm.
I have 1,000 book ideas in my head at one time, so that actually helps. But with the candles, I can't like go write another book, go write another, make another candle because now
Yeah.
I have it's the
So,
exact same process. Literally making a candle, it's
right.
the exact
Right.
same process for each one. You know what I mean? But they be like, take a step back, and I usually feed off what they tell me. It's okay, it's fine. That help and motivation, it actually helps get me through even when I feel like I'm done. Like I
Okay.
just can't do this no more. It's not working.
Well, tell me a real life situation that inspired Jocelyn Essentials or Jocelyn Cole.
Mm.
You don't know.
A real life
Well, do you have
situation.
a real life situation that inspired them? Your brands?
No, not
No.
really.
You just woke up and was like, "This is me, and this is what I want to do."
Girl, yeah. Like really what made me go into candles and body butters is the fact that I just love candles and body butters.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you want to smell something specific for yourself, or if you want to smell something specific for other people, you kind of like. I learned this quote actually with writing with books. If there's a book you want to read, but it's not out there, write
Right.
it yourself.
Mm.
If there's a candle or body butter out there but it doesn't match what I want, I have to make it myself.
So we've talked about you being this introvert that doesn't talk to people, but I mean, I've seen your Instagram and you're doing pop up shops and all of that. So how do you do a pop up shop? You're dealing with random people. Being somebody who is not, on the forefront of talking to people. Well, doesn't want to be feather.
I'm good
That's
at
not
customer
your
service
that's not
though.
your persona.
Yeah, I'm good at customer service. It's a switch.
So it doesn't make you nervous or anxious or
Yeah,
anything. It does.
it makes it more because I've always worked in customer service. I think that helps, but it's different when it's yours.
Yeah, right.
It's different when it's yours. It's your baby. You know
You're
what I mean?
right.
Extremely nervous. Extremely. Because I do not like do talking to people I don't know. Like I'm not like I do not like if I don't know you. I not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just that I don't really. I don't know how. It's not even that I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just can't. So I have to like. It's a switch. I have to flip. I can't stare at you because I would. If it
You
was my,
if you if
I
you
would just.
started, then what would happen?
I won't back because I could just in my head I'd be like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna sit here. Just come up to me. But
And
that's
you
not
just
how you
looking
do
at them
stuff.
weird. It's just
You sit there like this. That's me. Like, but when I had my first pop up shop, I was like, okay, I just doing something the day before. You can't not say nothing. Like, you don't have a choice. You have to say something. You have to. Like, you can't. Like, because if it was, I would not say anything. I would just hope you would because you like it. But I wouldn't say anything. So I had to, like, okay, there's a person, Asia. Talk. Hi, how you doing? And, like, I talk to myself in my head. I have to psych myself up. Because it's, being around people, those people, are they emotionally drains me.
Mm,
It really does. That's what it's
interesting.
like. Introverts being around people drain you. Extroverts, people give you
Excite
energy.
you.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean. So if I'm around people too long, it drains all the energy out of me, and I gotta be by myself for a while.
Mm. So
Like
after these pop up shops, you
I
go
went
into
home.
isolation.
I celebrated, of course, because I was really really excited. But I went home. I lit a candle.
I just listen.
I did. I actually lit cabin fever when I went home that day.
Oh, okay.
I love it. It feels. Oh my gosh, and it was heavier, like a heavier scent, more masculine scent, and I just sat on the couch, showered, everything, and read a book. and that was good.
Okay.
I was good, but I need that after. If
Right.
I don't, I won't be in shambles. I'm not gonna be talking to people for days. I'm so serious. Like I don't even know how I do it at work. People like what you do so well with people. You have great customer service, and you're. I'm a very empathetic person. It's work. It really is work, and it's been years of working it, which has helped because I've been working
Right.
in customer service since I was 16. So
Mm.
it helps. It's literally a switch you cut on and you cut off when you leave.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
that helps.
So, what's your inspirational place? It sounds like home.
Yeah,
It sounds like home.
it's my
As you say,
apartment.
you have to be there to write. So,
I mean, you might catch me jotting down some stuff
so
around
do
the
you
people,
like
but
come up with candle ideas there too? Because you didn't say that you particularly come up with candle ideas at home, but
they the first thought come out at home. But I actually do it at my mom's house. Mom has more space, but I have a space in her house for it. So
oh, that's cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So she makes space for me. Go, mama, you the best.
Do you create scents specific to your character?
No,
Yeah.
no, I try not to
Do you do why?
because I like certain, because I have to realize that everything I like,
Everybody
somebody
doesn't
else is
like.
not gonna like. So
So
I
do you
also
make
ask other
sense that you
people.
don't sell? Like I'm gonna make this one, but this one is exclusive to me and me only.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, you're very
Mm-mm.
selfless with it then.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. I like to get other people. It's like when I'm like
In
when
the
I have
process.
like when I put all the scents on me, I'm like, okay, what do I want to smell? What is something I would love to create different? You know what I mean? I like, I did those swatches where you put the oils and mix them and stuff like that. And I go around my mom's house because I have siblings who live with my mom still, and like smell this. What it smell like?
And
You
you
know what
looking
I
for that
mean?
reaction to it.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. And then I'll ask other people, if they pop up here, smell this real quick. What do you think of that? And sometimes I'll tell you what's in it, and people don't like that. What's in it? Why? Just smell it. Anything? I need your because some people's their
Like
thoughts
if they hear
change once.
cinnamon, they be like, "Oh,
I don't like
I don't
cinnamon
like
on a regular.
cinnamon,"
So
but then they
yeah,
smell it and they're like, "Oh, this
that's why I
is."
like to smell it because of it. Oh, I don't like it. You don't like it because you don't like what that actual scent by itself is or something. But the whole it changes completely when you add it with something else. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I love the whole process of I look up Google different scents and how they work together and just, like I love putting the different scents together. It's so cool. The whole process of doing it. Like
You sound really excited about it
I
though.
sit in the
Like
kitchen with
seriously,
all my oils out and like okay,
it's a lot of
oh no,
chemistry and math that goes into that though, right? Okay.
I
So
love
you
it.
became a chemist, the author. Look at you.
I think I've always been good at
So
math.
what what advice can you give an upcoming author and entrepreneur, somebody who is looking at what you're doing and they're like, dang, I want to make candles and body butters, I want to write books,
Be like Nike and
I'm an
just do it.
introvert too.
Be
Yeah.
like Nike and just do it.
So push yourself.
It's not easy because you know this. You're my co-author. Like
Right.
I love to be creative. I love coming up with business ideas. I love coming up, especially story ideas. Like what? It's who I am. But it is not easy getting words out on the page when you're writing a book. 'Cause sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, I like where I can see the whole. I can see the books that I think of from beginning to end through my head. But it's putting it out on paper that's hard. People don't
Yeah, because
realize
you
how
kind
hard
of
it is.
pushed me into being a novel writer because that wasn't the lane that I was
Yeah, I
in.
was
I
like,
was
you
a
gotta write this
poet.
book with
So,
me.
yeah, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'll throw you some ideas, but I'm not gonna.
yeah, but I think it's kind of weird because I never heard this before. It's like I'm the type of person like I can have 1,000 book ideas. Like this is a book idea, this is a book idea, but I'm like, and I wanted to come out exactly how I see it. But sometimes I know me, like I don't think I could bring it out the way I exactly needed to do, but I want that book. So I would love to be able to hire somebody to look. Here's the outline of this book. Here's the characters, their personality traits. This is what the book about. Write that for me.
But they got to be able to envision your vision.
Yes, it would have to be somebody you can, what I mean, you can
Mesh
gel
with very
well with,
well.
and you can think
But I mean, they
similar.
have people that do that though, so that's not
Yeah,
something far fetched, you
but it's
know.
why it takes me forever to write a book.
So do you have any books coming out? With that
Yeah,
being
we're
said, I
so we a
mean,
little bit.
you said it take a while, but
It really does. For me, because people say procrastination. For me, I really don't. To an extent, it could be procrastination, but it's because when I get it out on that paper, I need it to be exactly how I see it in my head. If it's not sounding to me
you'll
exactly,
scratch it and do it all over.
yes, I'm not sending it out. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I have Fallen Floor Queen Pen 3 that is actually in the works. I've actually been writing it. Okay, she knows I have. But if I don't, like, it's like I know what I want it to do, and I know what kind of reaction I want it to have. But I'm trying to write it to make
Right.
sure it invokes that reaction. This is the last book, so I wanted to go out with a pop.
Right.
So go get Falling for Queen Pin 1 and 2 so you can be
On
ready.
Amazon.
Yes,
Yes.
and I have some
So
other
I know I'm
things.
your co-author, but what is Falling for a Queen Pin to you?
Everything. I love it so much. Like,
Like, can you
oh my.
explain it to somebody to intrigue them?
Okay, I'm gonna try to do it without telling the whole book. Because I
Okay.
think when you're the author, it's easy to tell the whole book because you know everything that's gonna
Exactly
happen. You
what
know everybody.
happens.
So, Falling for a Queen Pin is drama. Like it's drama and it's struggle, like family struggle, like inside family struggle. Like when you don't know somebody, but you see like this persona on the outside, like oh my god, look at
You
these
think you
three
know.
sisters, they so happy and cool, but you don't know what's going on in their family life. Like, and even as a sister, you don't know what's going on. So it's about these sisters who are so close, they live life together, but it's secrets that could tear them to pieces, but they're hidden. And then it's the brothers who literally work every day together, love each other, and there's secrets in the family that could set them apart, but it's not because of them three. And then
Hmm.
you bring those two groups of people together with love, with violence, with danger, with lies and secrets, and you gotta expect you throw it at them and expect them to just wade in the
Function.
waters. You know what I mean? And work. So it's, and I'm a love story fanatic. So there's a piece of romance in it. So you got a little romance in there. Oh, you know what I mean? And it's, I like the romance because it's romance for more than one couple. So you'll see more than one section of romance, but it's different romance because you see how different you can grow up in the same house and do everything differently. The way you react, the way you feel, the way you love, and you see the difference in how all of them do that, how all of them love, how all
Right.
of them react, how I do catch, how each of them catch a girl different, and how all the girls respond different. But because they're different people, grew up in the same environment, so it's so
Right.
intriguing to. I'm like, as the author, I go back and read it.
Congratulations on your marketing piece for your book.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be proud of it. I think it
You
probably
ain't
will
even
help me
think
to
that
get
that's
in the
what it
mode for.
was. Is it? You just pushed it.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's.
guarantee you somebody paying attention is like, oh dang, for real? Like that sounds
Hmm.
dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I love it. And then I do have another series I'm trying to like. It'll be like short stories. It's called Art of Seduction. It's like gonna be like
Ooh.
erotica romance short stories. So that's what I'm working on next.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So leaving a legacy is very important.
Yes.
What do you want to be remembered by?
That's that's a good question. That's a really good question. What I want to be remembered by? I mean, the things I've done, like creating a business, by myself, a business that makes you feel good. I think that's essential. Makes you feel good. The smells, the candles make you feel good. The body butters make your skin like it's something that makes you feel good. You know what I
Right.
mean? And one of the things I'm gonna go into taking care of yourself because that's self care. Because I want to go into body butters and lip glosses. So the
And
things
self
that,
care is very important, especially
oh
with the
my
times
god,
that we're living in.
yes, it is so important. So and I wanted to show that it is okay to love yourself.
It's imperative that you
And
love yourself
sorry
too.
for the cussing, but fuck what everybody else think. They don't have to love you. Fuck you. I love me. I love how they smell on me. I like how my skin feel with this on. You know what I mean? I don't care how you think it look on me because this is what I needed for myself, and I
Right.
want that to transpire with my business. I want people to know that, feel that with
So
the
with
candles
that being said,
and
why
the stuff.
not create a sense that you love based on you?
I love the sense I do.
But I know, but I'm saying like if you say you don't make you try not to make sense that it's just you love. That could be your love line.
I mean, I could
You
always
know
do
what
a
I'm
line
saying?
of
Like
things
of
like
things
like
that you
that's
know
me. This is
the
me.
small business
Yeah,
owner. This is
yeah.
this is
Sense
the things
that
that I
show me.
love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Okay, good
somebody else
idea. Thank you.
may
I'll
love it
take it.
too. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it. I'll take the idea. You might see that coming soon. Yeah, that actually would be awesome. Like a little line that shows who I am. But I also want to go into with this making customizables. Like if you go on the website and you make your own customizable candle. So you pick the fragrances
Hmm.
you want, the size you want,
Okay, take it into
and
a whole nother
yeah,
level.
here's something you don't see. Like, oh my gosh, I would love this and this together. But there's no candle like that. Oh, I see the essentials does it. Let me go in here and build my candle, build my body butter, build my body scrub when they're
Okay,
coming
so when is
soon.
that feature available?
So
Is it available now?
I'm trying to come and bring it out later in the year once I get more traction, stuff like that, and get used to running the business more. I'm trying to do like end of the year. Probably it might be a New Year's thing. And
Okay,
start
New
your
Year, New
yeah
Jossie.
yes
Yes,
customizable stuff
I'm here
because
for
that would
it.
just show you how to pick things for you. You
Yes,
know what I mean? Like, oh, I
I
really
choose
like
me.
yeah.
That's a
Yes.
good name for it. I choose me
Look
candle.
at you. Amen. Y'all know how I sound. Look, these names and stuff. A lot of it come from people who help me pick up the little names and stuff. Like I don't ever need a name with a book, or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
but the
But trying to
sense
find
is
something unique
different.
that's gonna draw you in, like something short like this, and I have to do it
Hmm.
so often. Like, hey, what's your ideas? I love ideas. Love
So
ideas.
I know you're local, but if somebody wanted to order a candle, get in contact with you,
Oh yeah, definitely. I
how
ship.
can we
I do ship U.S. And California. I got you. Texas, I got you. New York, done that, been there. I got you. You can go to www.www.Jossie's Essential JOSSIESESSENTIALS.com to order. You can pick it up. I can drop it off. And I do ship. So if you
Also, you
prefer
do
that,
drop offs as well.
yeah, you can ship.
Okay.
And I'll actually contact you with the drop off information so we can meet up type stuff. Gotta be safe. You can
Wear a
also go.
mask.
Please do. COVID is real. Vaccinated or not, amen. Um,
That's important.
yes. Um, I also have my Instagram page, Jossies_essentials. You can also message me to order if you would like. And it shows all my candles on there. See all my new stuff coming up. Some stuff will be coming up soon. Um, Facebook, Jossies Essentials. You can go on there also. I think that is all my little handles.
Well, where do we find the books?
Falling for Queen Fin 1 and 2. Amazon.com. You can look up Miss Tink, MCTINK, or Jocelyn Cole, JCOIN
Look
Cole.
at this marketing
And
stepping
or you can
up,
just look up Falling for a
honey.
Queen Fin. It is awesome. I might be biased, I am. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I need you to be anticipating it. I need you to go get it now so you can anticipate when book 3 come out. And leave your reviews, please. Please. And you'll see more stuff coming soon from both. You might see some candles with some of the characters' name, but you won't know until you go read the
Read the
book.
book. So you need to read so you'll know what you're getting.
Uh-huh.
Well, I want to thank you for coming today.
You know, it was nothing but a thing.
So what we got here? We got
That's
a
a lot
lot
of
of
berries.
berries.
Strawberry.
Mmm. It smells so edible.
You can't eat it
I
though.
know, I know. I wouldn't eat it,
Please,
but
dude. I get that a
it
lot.
smells edible
Okay, I
though.
get that a lot. Even when someone buy with, ooh,
You might have to put that on
mm,
your candle, like,
do not
please,
eat.
that do not eat.
One person commented and was like, "Oh, my husband might want to lick me now." Oh, so your husband will buy it. There you go. There you go.
And dark moon. So is this
Body butter.
it's a body butter.
Yes, it's whipped up to
It
perfection.
says bay rum, olive oil, coconut oil, and shea butter. Whipped body butter.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I
It's
love
like
dark moon.
a soft masculine scent. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it gives me.
Mm-hmm. It's actually one of my favorites. Dark moon is one. It's hard to pick sometimes though because I like all of them. I do. I do overall like everything that I've done.
Try a little bit.
I would try it, but I have a whole different scent on. I have Sweetie Pie one, which is apple pie scent, but it's a body butter
That
too.
sounds good.
Mm.
Smells good. And how much are the body butters?
Body butters are 15.
And the
Candles are
candles?
10.50.
So 10, 50, and 15.
15.
That's a nice look. You got sets?
Not yet, but some of the candles do complement some
Just
of the body
some of the
butters.
body
Like I have a
butters.
bayberry candle which has bay rum and vanilla in it, and it will complement the bay rum in the dark moon body butter. So I have a warm nights body butter and sandalwood. I have a couple candles with sandalwood in it that can
Yeah,
complement
compliment the.
that in it. So and then I have sweet dreams. It's lavender and vanilla body butter. Calming. I use that when I use the calm candle. I'm out like out like I like. You know what I mean? I use my stuff.
Right,
I
right.
use
You
my
sound like
stuff.
you do.
I
You
do.
sound like you do. You matching it up in your head. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I use this and
Yeah,
this
I
and this and
do.
this. And...
I feel like you can't have people buying stuff from you but you can't use it yourself.
Right,
What's in it that
right,
you can't use? You know what I mean?
right. I feel that. Thank
You don't have to use too much either. A little goes a long way. And it just absorbs all nice into your skin. I like that it's not sticky because some stuff can be real sticky. And I don't like the way lotion and stuff come on your skin. It's like it sit on top of your skin. It don't absorb in. That's why I like. That's why I like it. Cause my skin got a nice old sheen gleam to it. 'Cause I use my own stuff too. Like I can't not wear my own stuff.
Right.
So Bath and Body Works, I love Bath and Body Works too.
Would you still? I was about to say, would you still support Bath and Body
Oh yeah,
Works?
I would still support. I'm lying. I would still support. I wouldn't support them as much. You know what I mean? Because I want to wear my own stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I do because I love the way my stuff smell. And if I don't like the way my
Right.
stuff smell, if I'm not, you know what I mean? How can I tell somebody else to do it? So, but I love my stuff, so I'll wear it. But I still do like.
Tink did not come to play with you hoes. I came to slay, bitch.